What's up, everybody? This is Colin from Holistic Heritage Homestead. I hope you're all well. This is going to be an impromptu video about firewood. Listen, folks, we started this YouTube channel not just for fun or therapeutic or cathartic reasons, but we humbly think that we have some information to share that might be valuable to people, and that might help you save money. It might help you with survival or preparedness, or help you on your homestead, or be more productive, whatever it may be. If I think it's valuable, I'm going to share it with you in real time as it happens. So here I am in the Ozarks, super cold outside. I think the temperature's in the teens or low teens even, possibly. And we've got the wood stove going full blast. So I'm doing my thing, my normal thing, right? And I found myself doing this, and I said, I don't know how many other people really do this, or if they think about this, and I have not seen one video on YouTube about this. A lot of times people go and spend money, not only obviously on their larger hardwood or their fuel, they go and spend money and buy kindling and or Tinder. Now, why spend money? Why spend money, right? Now, this is not true Tinder. It's not. This is slightly larger. Some of the stuff is very tiny, right? This is Tinder, right? Okay. Tinder in nature is all kinds of fun things that have a lot of surface area, that catch on fire easily, that help you build a fire. I think that would be a great video. It would just be fire basics, and even a series, because there's so much to cover on fire, right? This is kindling. This is what you move up. You get your fire going, and you move up to your building wood, which allows you to move up to your fuel, which is your larger pieces. Now, I don't buy kindling. I don't buy tinder. I get it from my wood. See? Whatever little pieces are hanging off are dry. Awesome. Perfect. Hardwood, 6 months to 1 year, seasoned and dried, tinder. Look at this. Pull it up. It's actually quite relaxing. So relaxing. It's like pulling weeds in the garden. Look. Oh, how you doing? Look, free tinder. Free tinder, right? Want some bigger stuff? Look. This stuff splitting. Kindling, right? Now, why do I show you this random, weird, very enjoyable thing that I do with you? Why? Because it could save your lives. Seriously. A lot of people think they know how to start fires. They went camping once or twice. Whatever. It's a skill set, and it takes a little more finesse and a little more knowledge than most people realize. So I don't want to plan for just easy situations where I could throw, I don't do this, by the way, but throw some, lighter fluid or fuel on the fire or something like that. Don't do that. It's unsafe, by the way. Or whatever to get it going, right? Learn how to build a fire properly, and always have the ingredients to build a fire in any weather, whether it's raining, it's snowing, it's cold, the ground is frozen. It doesn't matter. You should be able to start a fire, right? And a lot of people focus on ignition or fire starting sources, and that's good. It's an important part to have, but they're not focused on the fuel itself, right? Now, this applies to hardcore primitive survivalism. This applies to preparedness and bugging out. This applies to homestead life, whether you're cooking things outside, or you have a fireplace outside, or you have a wood stove. It also applies to just, you got a cool pizza oven or something, and you want to learn how to get it going the right way and not use artificial ingredients and plastics and garbage. It doesn't matter. Urban, suburban, rural. You need to know how to do this. Don't buy tinder. Don't buy kindling. Get it from your own hardwood. It's right there. It's right there. All over the wood. Just pull it off, make your piles, and save this. So now you're not lighting your wood stove with questionable things that, cardboard things, you're not really supposed to burn that anyway, but sometimes they have glues and toxins, and If you know us, we save our charcoal, our ash, and our biochar for our gardens and composting systems, so I don't want any toxins. This is just a smaller piece of the bigger piece, right? We put this in our bug out bags, and absolutely gonna do definitively a whole series on bug out bags. Everybody has bug out bags, and if you don't, you're not cool. You're just not cool yet. I'm just kidding. You're not prepared. So put it in your bug out bags, right? You're gonna put this in your vehicles, right? You're gonna keep this near your wood stove, and you should probably stockpile some of this for an emergency fire. Now, why would you want to stockpile just a bunch of the smaller stuff with more surface area? Well, let's say somebody is walking back from the chicken coop in the evening and they fall in the pond and it's cold outside and they're going through hypothermia and you need to start a fire because your heat is not going to do it quickly. Well, let me tell you, more surface area, smaller pieces will burn at a higher heat quicker than your larger stuff. This will get going very fast, right? And that's an extreme scenario. I know, something I came up with off the top of my head. I'm just being silly, but these things happen. And I could tell you in my 20s, I had a circumstance where I was I wasn't the most well-behaved person, but let's just say I ended up in the woods very, very cold. And I luckily had a survivalist and prepper mentality, and I had some things to burn and some things to start fires with. And I never smoked cigarettes or anything like that, but I always had lighters and things to burn in my vehicle. And it could have saved my life, I think, because it was unbelievably cold. And that fire kept me warm, helped me ward off predators, and just kept me safe and gave me good psychological comfort, right? And fire can cook. Fire can sterilize and make water drinkable. Fire can give you light, warmth, comfort. Fire is part of the human psyche. So important. So no matter how cool you are in your bug out bag and whatever, you have, Vaseline and soaked in cotton and stuff and all these different fire starters and ferro rods and different types of lighters, and I don't care. I don't care. What are you gonna burn? Do you have fuel? Now I could put this in my bug out bag, and if it's, and if I have to bug out, and I hope I never do, or go camping, whatever, you never know what you need it for. Then if I don't need it, I simply take it out. But I like to have it there. Let's say you're driving your vehicle, have a bad car crash, side of the road, rural area. No one knows you're there. Very cold outside. You want to start a fire. You need this stuff. And it doesn't make you paranoid. It actually gives you security and comfort, just like a fire extinguisher. I hope you never use it. But guess what? It can bring great comfort and great security, right? Now, I recommend doing this as much as you can because, and this is where I get a little crazy, but who knows, there could be a method to my madness. If this is about 4 or 5% of that, then if I'm just stripping a little bit away and I'm constantly, processing or getting or purchasing, whatever, however I get my firewood, if I'm always putting a little bit to the side, you can call that a savings plan. Savings plan. I don't feel it. It's not noticeable, but I'm always putting something aside for the future. Fuel for thought. Not food for thought, fuel for thought. I want you to think about this. Not just paper and things like that. I'm talking about something that's gonna get you from that fire starting point or that tinder point, the in-between, to the larger stuff, so you can survive. No matter where you are in the world, if it gets cold, how to work your way up to your larger fuel sources in escalation, to always have it available, and of course, to never buy it. Don't buy it. You got it right there. And I want you, people say, oh, sticks and twigs. It's not going to be open core of hardwood firewood that's seasoned and dry. This will burn so much better, so much faster, trust me. The stuff with the bark and all that, it holds wood. It's not seasoned. Holds water. It's not seasoned. It's not going to burn as well. But like, comment, subscribe. I know this is not cool and fun and trendy, but sometimes you got to get back to the basics, the fundamentals, folks, because this is the stuff that matters. This is the stuff that saves lives and saves you money. And this is what separates you from everyone else on YouTube. I don't know how many other people are sitting there picking off, pieces of wood off of their firewood just to make sure they have Tinder and Kindling available. They're not posting videos about that because it's not cool. But once you start doing it, you won't stop. You can't stop. Much love. Stay warm. Stay safe. Put these in your cars. Again, I'll drill this home. In your cars, in your bug out bags, in your homes, and in storage. Tinder, Kindling, and firewood. Take care.